Breaking news. A seismic shift is underway in Asia's economic landscape. Factories are moving, major investments are being made, supply chains are being rewritten, and, right at the center of it all, two unlikely partners are stepping into the spotlight. Now, this is not just about money or manufacturing, it's about power, security, and honestly, the future of the region. In the last 6 months, headlines across the globe have announced a wave of Japanese investment flooding into the Philippines. Companies that once built their empires on Chinese soil are now packing up and heading south. The world is watching, and for good reason. This isn't a minor adjustment, it's a tectonic realignment with consequences for every corner of Asia and beyond. Why now? The answer is a mix of urgency and opportunity. Rising tensions in the South China Sea, trade wars, and the ever-present threat of disruption have forced Japan to rethink its supply chain strategy. The Philippines, long seen as a back-office powerhouse, is suddenly front and center in the new race for manufacturing dominance. This is more than an economic story. It's a story of resilience, partnership, and the birth of a new power axis that could define Asia's next decade. The world is watching. The stakes couldn't be higher. Japanese manufacturers have long been the backbone of Asia's supply chains. For decades they set up shop in China, drawn by low costs and massive scale. But the ground has shifted. Rising labor costs, stricter regulations, and unpredictable politics in China have forced Japanese firms to look elsewhere. The Philippines, with its open doors and eager workforce, is suddenly the hot new destination. This isn't just a reaction to problems in China, it's a proactive move. Japan wants to build resilience into its supply chains, making sure that no single disruption can bring production to a halt. By diversifying, Japanese companies are future-proofing their businesses and protecting their global brands. The Philippine government is rolling out the red carpet. Tax incentives, new business zones, and streamlined approvals are just the beginning. Major players like Toyota, Panasonic, and Murata are leading the charge, bringing billions in fresh investment. The message is clear. The Philippines is open for business, and Japan is listening. This strategic shift is about more than economics. It's about trust, reliability, and a new era of partnership between two dynamic nations. The world's supply chains are being rebuilt, and the blueprint has a new destination. The numbers are staggering. In just the past year, Japanese investment in Philippine electronics manufacturing has soared by over 40%. Semiconductors, the invisible engines of the digital age, are at the heart of this boom. New plants are rising in Cavite and Laguna, producing chips for everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. The automotive sector is also shifting gears. Japanese car makers are expanding assembly lines and building new parts factories in the Philippines. This isn't just about making cars for local buyers. These plants will export to Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and even Europe, turning the Philippines into a global automotive hub. Infrastructure is following close behind. Japanese companies are helping build new ports, highways, and power plants to keep goods moving smoothly. The government's Build, Build, Build program is getting a major boost from Tokyo's technical know-how and investment dollars. This is a full-spectrum partnership. From microchips to motor vehicles, from logistics to logistics, Japan and the Philippines are building the backbone of Asia's next industrial revolution. Why are Japanese companies choosing the Philippines? Well, the answer really starts with people. The country's workforce is young, tech-savvy, and highly skilled. Every year, hundreds of thousands of engineers, technicians, and IT specialists graduate from Philippine universities. For Japanese firms, this means an endless supply of talent ready to hit the ground running. Language is another key. English is the language of business in the Philippines. Communication is smooth, mistakes are fewer, and training is faster. This makes the Philippines a natural fit for Japanese companies serving global clients. Geography matters too. The Philippines sits at the heart of Southeast Asia, just a short flight from Tokyo, Shanghai, and Singapore. Its ports are modern and expanding, making it a perfect launchpad for exports across the region. Security ties seal the deal. With defense cooperation deepening between Japan and the Philippines, companies feel safer investing for the long term. In a world full of risks, trust is the ultimate currency. The numbers tell a powerful story. Bilateral trade between Japan and the Philippines hit a record $25 billion last year, up 18% from 2024. Japanese foreign direct investment is surging, with new factories, offices, and logistics centers springing up from Luzon to Mindanao. At the heart of this boom are special economic zones. the Philippine government has designated dozens of new business parks, offering tax holidays, streamlined permits, and top-notch infrastructure. Japanese firms are some of the biggest tenants, bringing in high-tech equipment and know-how. Ports are getting bigger and smarter. With Japanese funding and technical support, Manila and Subic Bay are transforming into world-class logistics hubs. These modern gateways are speeding up exports, cutting costs, and attracting more global trade. Agreements are multiplying, from free trade pacts to new security arrangements. Every deal is a brick in the foundation of this new economic axis. The momentum is real, and it's accelerating. This shift isn't just about cheaper labor or better logistics, it's part of something much bigger. Japanese firms are embracing the China Plus One strategy. That means keeping some operations in China, but always having another option, in this case, the Philippines, ready to go. The Indo-Pacific plan is reshaping how nations think about security and trade. Japan and the Philippines are both key players. By working together, they're building a network of trusted partners, making sure that supply chains can survive shocks, whether from politics, pandemics, or natural disasters. Security is now a business issue. With tensions rising in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, companies don't just ask about costs, they ask, is it safe? In the Philippines, Japan finds a partner who shares its values and its vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific. This is economic diplomacy in action. Every factory built is a statement. Every new job is a vote for stability. Together, Japan and the Philippines are rewriting the rules of the game. What does this all mean for Southeast Asia and for the world? First, it's a signal that the old order is changing. No longer will one country dominate Asia's supply chains. Instead, a new network is emerging, one that is more resilient, more flexible, and more secure. For ASEAN, this partnership is a blueprint. Other countries, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, are watching closely, eager to attract their own share of high-tech investment. The race is on to become the next link in the global supply chain. For global investors, the message is clear: Asia's future is being built not just in Beijing or Tokyo, but in Manila, Cebu, and Davao. The Philippines is no longer just a call center capital. It's becoming an industrial powerhouse thanks to its partnership with Japan. This is more than just economics, it's a story of trust, vision, and shared destiny. As Japan and the Philippines join forces, they are building a new axis of power, one that promises prosperity, stability, and hope for millions across Asia and beyond.